Ever wondered how freeze-dried ice cream is made? Well, today, buckle up because I'm gonna take you on a facility tour of how they freeze-dry ice cream. It's a really fascinating story taken from the Stensland Family Farms, who have changed their business completely from a family-run dairy operation in Iowa all the way to selling freeze-dried ice cream. And by the way, there's more content related to this specific company. If you wanna check out the full series, check out the playlist on this channel or follow the next video after this. Let's go check them out.
This is our production facility to make ice cream. We do our freeze-dried ice cream in here, and also we do our hard ice cream with these machines. So what we do is we'll put all our base mix in here to make the ice cream. We put all our ingredients in here also, and then we let that freeze down 5 to 7 minutes. And then once that's done, we dispense it with lifting the lever up. We'll put so much in the pan, we smooth it all out, and we put them on our carts. And then we'll wheel those carts into blast freezer at -25 to -30 degrees for 18 to 24 hours.
Now, do you do the same ingredients like at the same time? If you're going to do strawberry, like you're going to do strawberry in all 4 of these machines at the same time, or are you doing them all at the same time with different ingredients so that you can have all 4 flavors running in all the freeze dryers?
We usually do one kind at a time because allergens is a big thing. So we strawberry is the seed has an allergen actually. So if we pick strawberry for the day, we'll do strawberry.
And when we run one flavor. That way it's all dirty, it's that flavor, then we're done. Then the next day we run a different flavor. One machine, 2 machines, doesn't matter. Just depends on what we want to do for the day or how many people we got.
Let's head into where all the freeze dryers are. All right, guys, so what is this? Because this looks like a lot of work. How do you actually clean and air dry and do all this? Do you have a machine that can do all this for you?
Not yet. We do everything by hand as of right now. So what we do is we actually stick them into this. We put all our trays in there, we pre-rinse them because they're full of ice cream, and we'll let them soak in this vat here for now. And then what we do is we scrub them all by hand, put them on this rack. We got little slots here, and then they dry within about 2 days, they'll be dry.
It's hard to find a dishwasher commercially that can clean hundreds of freeze dryer trays no matter what size you have.
For sure.
Yeah. So if you're looking for an easy way to do this, hey, it's not going to be easy right now, but with the right team, you can wash all this. Like they've got this big basin. They can get all the trays sanitized, washed, all of that, and then put it out on a big, huge rack like this. So awesome. All right, so now here is where they do all the freeze drying. And so we saw a couple of the freeze dryers we did for candy. You also got these for your ice cream. We just saw where the ice cream is poured onto the tray. You put it in the freezer. Once the freeze is done, then what happens? How do you get it over here? And do you have to be quick about it, or is it temperature control in this place? What's all about?
Basically, we'll take those racks out of the freezer, and you have to move very quickly. They melt fast, but you set your machines accordingly, and you take these racks, you roll them all out here, and you slide them in there when the machine is ready to go, and you push your OK, and you run 24 to 26 hours, and then that's about the time that takes, and they should be done. As long as you did everything right, it should look really uniform.
And with harvest right, I mean, it's, monkey on a string type of thing. It's like very easy to use these machines, but what type of elements, especially with freeze-dried ice cream, do you have to control and work with the recipe? We kind of talked about that a little bit, but what things on the freeze dryer do you have to configure to make sure the ice cream works well in a freeze dryer?
Yeah, took us a lot of trials to figure out the right pressures in here. And then like the temps, we had to play with those a while because you don't overcook it, not long enough. And then we had to get these things down as cold as they could get. I think these are at -20 when we do that. What helps us is it's not running right now, but it is nice and cool and dry. So we keep it as cool in here as we can because these machines give off a lot of heat. That's what keeps our efficiency real down to that 22 to 24 hours per batch. It's really nice in here, so that's control of environment.
So how'd you come to learn that pressure might be a factor in the vacuum versus not knowing that? Did you have somebody as an expert that you called up, and like how did you figure it out on your own? How did you know that the pressure was something that was going to be a factor?
We just kept trying and we keep tweaking as we went, and we finally figured out right where we need to be.
It's like any freeze dryer. You got to understand the machine, the product, and you tweak it as you go. And then one time you change it, you document, you change, you document, and then you're like, okay, this is where I feel like it's going to be efficient. And it's just a different recipe for everybody, basically. Where we're at right now is a pivot point in the business. And why I say that is we feel like we can get the right partners to get us to the next level. Where we see ourselves is getting ourselves to that 30 to 40 machines and getting ourselves to where we can be easily accessible, whether it's in the gas stations or in retail stores nationally, so throughout the states. And that's what we want to do, is be the ice cream freeze-dried people along with the other stuff.
In the last 2 weeks, actually, this room here can have about 40 machines in it. So we're going to double stack, fill up. So we have all the electrical, everything's ready to go there.
Yep.
We have everything cool in here. So that's the plan, and that's probably less than a 3-month goal. 3 to 4 months is the plan.
Yep.
What's the feeling like with across this whole huge family that operates and helps out? Like, what's the feeling now? You know, you have this ice cream business, and all of a sudden you got this like new, exciting new product. Like, what's the overall feeling now versus maybe a couple of years ago when you didn't have it?
So I would
Fun,
say,
exciting.
Because us as a family love ice cream, like the hard cold dipped ice cream. But we're always like, how do you get it out there? Because it's so hard to transport.
Expensive.
Very expensive. So now we feel like we can get this everywhere in the States.
Convenient.
We can try our ice cream, and it's way easier to ship, the shelf stable. So that's what's exciting. I feel like for the families, we finally can get out there. And it's affordable to ship, because shipping ice cream is kind of a nightmare. That's where I would say.
Yeah, you have to have a refrigerated semi to come transport all that stuff. It
Yep.
has to be that temperature versus freeze-dried ice cream. This is why freeze drying is taking off. You can take an existing product that you have and say, oh, you know, I now I can ship more efficiently, and I can also get the product in a different way. So that's awesome.